Hello and welcome. I'm Annette Reeder from thebiblicalnutritionist.com, and today it's another grocery discovery. The most common request that we get is, tell me more about cancer. Tell me more about how I can overcome cancer. I'm in cancer treatments. I'm trying to, overcome the cancer treatments. Cancer seems to be, well, it's a cancer in our society. It's just our own little plague that we have that affects almost everyone. And when I share the videos that I'll link down below about my mom and how she took a 5-year sentence to a 19-year adventure by taking charge of what she eats. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Today I'm going to share with you how to build the most health promoting, cancer preventing, cancer healing salad ever. Yes, big claim. God's foods work, and that's why I'm delighted to share with you God's recipe for excellent health. And the very first ingredient is always how much God loves you. Because He loves you with an everlasting love, He's the same yesterday, today, and forever, He's given us foods that heal the body. When it comes to greens, grab as much organic greens as you can, especially the bright colors. You want the dark greens and the reds. And when they're already pre-packaged, you don't get as many of the leaves that we want, but still we're going to get some. So that's also going to be a benefit. So celery does have to be organic. And every salad needs to have your cruciferous. So if you're grabbing the cauliflower, the Brussels sprouts, or the broccoli, choose 1, 2, or all 3 to make part of your salad. Reaching over here to the avocados, we definitely want to add one of those on our salad every time. As I mentioned, the dark greens, that can also include your kale, which would be cruciferous. We've got collards. We've done several videos on that as well. These are both going to be very good options. Leeks and onions are another good source for helping your body to get rid of cancer. And we want some zucchini and some squash. When it comes to peppers, choose the color that you like. Peppers do need to be organic, so make sure you know who's growing your peppers that you're choosing, but these definitely add color, and I love the crunch, and I love the flavor. Green and red cabbage would be good too. Again, we got another cruciferous vegetable. And don't forget the mushrooms. Get some portobello or some shiitake mushrooms to add to your salad. Onions, we already talked about the other onions, but definitely a red onion will work just as well. Now we get to assemble everything and put it in the salad. So I've gone ahead and picked up some of the greens. I've got some kale, some spinach, and a little bit of parsley in here. You can use arugula, any of the greens that you picked up at the store or from your yard. To this, I'm going to add the shredded zucchini, shredded squash, some purple red onions. I call them purple. They're really more purple than they are red. I've got some red peppers. I'll put that on top. I've got broccoli. I've got mushrooms. Now, I usually like my mushrooms cooked, sauteed, and then put on the salad, but this time I'm just going to put them on fresh. Then we have some red cabbage. It's almost like you're going to the Cava or the Qdoba restaurant and doing this yourself, or the Chipotle. I've got my celery. I've got a mixture of the leaves and the stems. And I have my avocado. So I've already chopped that up. I'm going to put that on top. To this, I would just top it with my dressing. Well, hopefully you're subscribed to this channel, so you already saw my video on mushrooms. So the value of mushrooms with your stem cells and anti-cancer properties is very important to understand. All of these foods I've done videos on, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you always stay updated. Now we add our seasonings. We're going to add just a slice of curry. I'm going to add some celery seed. Be sure and check out that video also on the value of celery seed. And I'm going to add a little bit of ground ginger. For the dressing, I like to mix it separately as opposed to sprinkling my salad. I'm going to use just a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to add a sprinkle of apple cider vinegar. Make sure you shake it up really well. And to add a little bit of flavor, I like to use some of my balsamics. So this is a raspberry. Again, I'm going to shake it up really good. Add that to my mix. And then you could also add just a little bit of a shake of salt. Mix that up. Ready to top my salad. We're going to top this now with some protein and some healthy fats, which would include our slivered almonds. I'll sprinkle those on top. Some sunflower seeds. Put those on top. And then we're going to add a little bit of Bubby's sauerkraut. Now, if you have your own fermented vegetables, then that would be perfect. Put that on top. We can just toss this and enjoy. You may say, wow, that's a lot to eat. It is. It is a lot to eat, but we're not doing cheese and we're not doing meat. We're doing all of the foods that God called good for us. And every food that He called good for us is going to go in and it's going to unlock the healing potential that's inside each one of the cells in your body. And this is how your body's going to respond and help you to be in your healthiest state possible. Definitely want to take a bite of this. It's just so full of scrumptious stuff. Okay, that is really good. Make sure you watch my video on cancer and tea and add a cup of tea to your salad and you know you're doing your body good. Well, how did you like that salad? It is so scrumptious. I just love shopping for foods that I know are going to build health. Well, if you enjoyed this video, be sure and hit like and subscribe so that we can stay connected. I love having you a part of the Biblical Nutritionist family. And that Biblical Nutritionist family gets to enjoy the 3 things that I teach. 1, how to be confident in your health. 2, how to be confident in your kitchen. And 3, how to be confident in understanding how much God, the one true God, the God from the beginning, He was the Alpha and Omega, that one true God, how much He loves you.